He's sitting down right now.
Great.
Those on Zoom can start.
Okay. Hey, good afternoon, Ajan. How you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. How you doing?
Good. Did you get a lot of reps in today's scrimmage, and how do you think you did overall?
Overall, I think I did pretty well. I think the team did pretty well. It doesn't you kind of can't measure it in my success because it's 11v11 and it's a team sport. So if the team's doing well, then I'm doing well as well.
Good. You know, I know the running back group has a lot of competition this year, a lot of depth, a lot of good things going on. How would you say that's kind of coming along, and you know, what do you guys plan to contribute you know, in the opener against Coastal Carolina in 2 weeks, both from a you know, obviously rushing the ball standpoint, but as well as the key blocks you can make to Spring, Jacoby, and some of those other guys?
I think from the slot pack position group, you can throw any one of us out there, any combination of the two out there between you could have me and T-Rob, him and T-Rob, Maurice Ballon, and me, you know, Miles Stewart. I think we're all coming along very well. Us five, I think we're gelling pretty good, and I think we all bring something different to the table. And with the B-back room, they're building a lot of depth too as well. I think overall we're coming together as an offense, and we're getting better every day. And I think we only can be strong as our weakest link. And if we bring all our weakest links up, then we're going to be a pretty good team this year.
Good. Sounds like you have a lot of depth. And my follow-up and final question for you is, you know, I know about the rule change this year in terms of black and below the waist outside the tackle box. How do you feel like you're adjusting to having to hit people up top all the time? And do you think you'll be ready in 2 weeks to remember that fundamental and make sure you're blocking above the waist when you need to?
Yes, that's something we've definitely been working on in practice. Obviously, knowing the rule change and then having these live scrimmages help. Being able to get a full speed look. You might not get as fast of a look in practice, but you definitely get more of a full speed look during the game. So to be able to get that full speed look and just continue to work our fundamentals in practice and getting a good look from the scouts, I think that we adapted to the rule change very well. And I don't think that it will make a much bigger difference, honestly. I think we're going to still have those big plays on the perimeter with great block.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hi, John. Ken McMillan from the Times-Herald Record.
How you doing, sir?
Good, thank you. To follow on Joe's question, you know, about this blocking thing, is it just a matter of repetition and kind of training the brain to that you can't do this, but you have to do this?
Yes, just repetition, working the fundamentals in practice, and just going through the bases that we continue to do every day. I mean, we go CQC, which is close quarter combat, and it's a blocking circuit as the offense, and we do that a lot of the times wearing either full pads or wearing shoulder pads and helmets for practice. So just continue to work in those fundamentals and blocking up.
I know that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I know, you know, people have to change, but I mean, if you're used to playing one way, how hard is it to break old habits?
I don't think it's very hard at all. I think as a football player, you need to be very adaptable. You need to be very versatile. And then just getting those rep in practice definitely help.
Hi, John. What's your general impression of the running back core? Is it very similar to last year and years previous, or do you have to almost establish a new identity?
I think overall we kind of maintain that culture. I think we're very deep, though. A lot of versatility, a lot of speed, a lot of athleticism. I think from the slot back room personally, I think we're one of the most versatile groups on the team, if not the versatile groups on the team. We can do it all, run, pass, catch, and block. So I don't know, the sky's going to be the limit for us as a position group. And then the B-back group, you know, they're going – Jacoby and Tyson and those guys, they're going to lead that B-back group. And we got some young guys up that's going to come up and surprise a lot of people.
I asked Jacoby a couple weeks ago, the fact that Army is such a tremendous running team and you're among the nation leaders every year, how do you guys like that reputation? And how hard is it to maintain?
Well, that's one of our 7 commandments, run the ball and stop the run. So if we're able to continue to run the ball and follow the plan and compete with attitude and effort, I think that we can beat any team because every week we're going to be playing ourselves. If we beat ourselves, we're not going to win a game. But if we overcome and beat ourselves and don't have foolish penalties or missed assignments, I think we're going to do a great job this year.
but is there a true pride factor when you see the rushing numbers go up into the high 200s, 300s, et cetera? Does that give you a kick every week?
I think that's just what we do, and we execute it the best that we do in the country, and we have a great O-line and a great staff that gets us prepared every week to do that. So as long as we can continue to do that, I think everything else will come.
Last thing, can you sort of just drop some names on us on what you liked from certain players today?
Overall, you got Tommy Zatello. He made a great interception. Greg Daniels, freshman slot back, he's on scout. He had a touchdown pass today, running Coastal Carolina's offense. I think he did a pretty good job. And then the entire offensive line as a whole, Raheem Murphy had a pretty good day. He had some nice runs. Maurice Ballon, just from the slot back group, Miles Stewart, I think as a collective, we all played well. Tyrell even played well on the carries that he got, and the B-back room too. I think overall as a team, nobody too specific kind of stood out, but you don't really need nobody too specific to stand out because it's 11v11. So as long as we can stand out together as Army, then we're going to win.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Ken Kreitzer with Canvas Media. I just going over your first drive today went really well with Zaire at quarterback. Tyrell got the 20-yard run, and then you got an 18-yard runabout, and then ran in for the touchdown. How did it feel to gain, run a good drive in the first time out today?
It felt pretty good. As I stated earlier, we were very enthusiastic. Always playing in Mikey. You got to bring that energy, and you got to bring that swag, and you got to bring that mentality, because we treated today like a game. You would have thought that first drive, and even as throughout the scrimmage, that we were playing against Coastal, and that's kind of what we felt like, and that's in our meetings and our preparation throughout the week. That's kind of how we're treating it, because kickoff is getting closer and closer, and we got to continue to get better and better. And that's the only way we're going to win. We walking into a pretty good football team over there, well-coaching staff. They got a great offense, great defense, but we got some guys over here that can play too, and we're going to be ready. We're going to be prepared.
And later on, when Jamel was in the game, a quarterback, you caught a long pass from him. How did that feel to make a big play?
Just my number was called, and Jamel had a great read, and he put the ball in the perfect spot to where I could go out there and get it. And to just be able to move the chains for the team and make a big play, that's always a good feeling when you make a big play and help out your team. That's definitely something that it not only boosts your confidence, but your team sees that and they get fired up. And the more enthusiastic, the more energy, and the more energy, the more focus. And that's how we bring that.
And just thoughts, as you have 2 weeks from tonight, you'll be down in Myrtle Beach to play Coastal Carolina. What are your thoughts on preparing for that opener?
I think we're going to continue to get better, 1% each day. Coach said at the end of the scrimmage, we're getting closer, but we're not nowhere near close enough. I think 2 weeks is definitely going to have to be more than enough time for us to continue to prepare. And we just have to continue to execute. I think if you look at our progress from last Saturday's scrimmage to now to even next week when we have another scrimmage, I think we're going to be more than enough ready. And then we're just going to kick off September 3rd, and y'all going to watch the fireworks. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
That's some
Good.
good. Yeah, have a good one.